Like Kirk Franklin fell off the deep end. Like I don't know, he don't represent what gospel music really should be, and people really should stop looking at him and being like, oh yeah, Kirk Franklin. He watches Magic Mike and then goes off on the stage and tries to live his Magic Mike fantasy in gospel, and it's not okay. Oh man, it was always like, I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. Owl City. Now, compared to what my parents were putting on and their music and what they were showcasing, Owl City ain't touching it. One of the things I love about this show is being able to highlight independent and upcoming creatives, because like people may not know. People forever say, "Oh man, all music sucks. Y'all music these days suck." Like, oh man, y'all ain't got it like we used to have it back in the day.
It's not 90s R&B.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, there's an element of truth to that, right? Because a lot of the R&B and stuff like that, and a lot of the music that's made is not the same, and a lot of it is microwavable music.
Yeah,
basically, it's that instant gratification. It's that AI. It's that, hey, it's just taking somebody else's work and just sampling that and doing that whole thing. How do you fight against that? How do you, and what is your outlook on that approach? And because like, you're, as a upcoming musician, you're going to have those influences. You're going to have those times where people are going to be like, hey, cool, I'll just do this project, or we'll just kind of phone it in and make it easy. But if you're going to stay pure to it, you're going to stay true to it. How do you hold on to that?
I think it starts within yourself. Holding yourself accountable of what type of artist are you trying to be? What artist do you want to showcase? The person that you want to be outside of the stage also.
Yeah.
I think it speaks volumes on people who try to live their life honesty, and just being honest with, hey, like, this is where I'm at today. This is where I'm at this week. You know, not always just putting on a facade just because that's what they expect you on the stage to do.
Right.
But just, how is your, normal life? And this is where I'm at in my normal life at this time.
Yeah.
I do see like how people could perceive music being negative and being like, oh my God, this is trash. This is crazy. This ain't what I grew up on. Like, and like you said, it's a different time.
Yeah. I will say, like, I find myself saying that. Somebody was like,
trash.
Yeah. And somebody was like, it's like, man, I never thought I would be that. Because, you hear your parents say it and all that. And it's like, nah, man, yeah, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. You don't know nothing about this artist and this artist. It was really good. I'd never forget, man. This is one of the most embarrassing things. When I was younger, my parents, you know how they, you remember Music Choice? So I remember when I was younger being in the living room with my mom and dad, and they were playing some different music or whatever like that. They're playing some of their music, music that came from around their time, and they were like, "What do y'all listen to, or what is the music that you listen to now?" And this was probably like middle school time. And I think one of my siblings put on "Buy You a Drink" by T-Pain. He never drank anything, and it was like, what in the world is this? And then me, I think that was one of my older siblings, and then my, I forget, it was either my younger brother put on, what is that? I think the artist name is like Owl City, and it was like, oh man, it was a song that's like, I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. Owl City, yeah. So that song, so they put that song on. Now, compared to what my parents were putting on and their music and what they were showcasing, Owl City ain't touching it.
Right.
Like, it's like, what is this? Right. And obviously the guy gets praised because it sounds like a full band, but it's just one guy doing it. And at that time it was impressive. Now it's like, man, that's light work. Everybody do that. Right. But at that time it was impressive. But I never forget the impression. It was like, yo, what is this? And that quality drop that it felt like. Is there a way that you think that you can blend and kind of create new music and new fresh feeling music without losing that quality on there?
Absolutely.
How do you do that? because if your inspirations are the Fred Hammonds, you use I'm gonna use a dead name, Tone, and all the artists that came in, that there is, especially those people that came in, and that was a era of gospel music that was completely different.
Right.
Like that was one I would say, like, yeah, like Kurt Franklin fell off the deep end. Like, I don't know, he don't represent what gospel music really should be, and people really should stop looking at him and being like, oh yeah, Kurt Franklin. Like the fact that he was at the BET Awards and they look at him like, oh yeah, that's the guy. No, he's not that guy. Like, stop with that. But it's insane. But to the point where Diedrich had it, like they gave the award to Glorilla.
Right.
No.
Although other gospel artists were featured on there, like
Yes.
such as the Kirk Franklin, but Kiera
Correct.
Shear, Maverick City.
100%. Which I would have been fine if they would have won it, or but giving it to Glorilla's not a gospel artist.
Right. Right.
And it's like, yo, really?
Mm-hmm.
And Kurt Franklin is like he gets his inspiration from, he watches Magic Mike and then goes up on the stage and tries to live his Magic Mike fantasy in gospel, and it's not okay. We need to stop this. But you take what they were before. Yeah. You take Mary, Fred Hammond, J Moss, all these people, like from era, because me and you were around the same age. Mm-hmm. How old are you?
32.
Okay, yeah, me and you were around the same age. So we grew up in around, or it had like this music that was exposed to, where it wasn't old school gospel music.
Yeah.
It had a fresh new feeling, but it still had a sense of what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like so much of that is lost. Where it's like, man, these days it's like it doesn't have that same connection. Mm-hmm.